Hello there. My name is Libby Brown, and I am your student's accelerated physical science integrated teacher. And I just wanted to make a video to explain how grading is done in this class. We use standards based grading, as everybody at Washington does. And you can see here in the last column the percentage that goes along with each of those standards based grades. Our proficiency being P is proficient, R is ready, and C is close or progressing. You'll see a couple things that are a little bit out of the ordinary here. I'm trying to move away from this R plus and C plus, although you may see that some. Sometimes it's just really hard to, um, well, a student has earned not quite a proficient, but not so low as a ready. So I've resorted to that. But students get a chance for retake, which we're going to talk about. So I'm going to move away from that. You also might notice that a proficient I have as a 92%, and that actually should be a 90%. But I'm wanting students to focus more on learning. I know that grades are so important, and I want students to feel comfortable being proficient. And so I have gone ahead and made that a 92 so that they don't feel like they're just barely holding on to an A when they score proficient in my class. And proficient, speaking of the reason I made it a 92, indicates mastery of complex and targeted knowledge with no major errors. So I feel like that should be something more than just barely an A. So that's a 92 in my class, a proficient. So what does this look like in the grade book? So this is not going to be exact, but just this week I have entered, and we've taken and I've entered the Learning Target 5 formative assessment, the first one. And so you can see several students here and just imaginary students and what they may have made and the corresponding grade that goes along with close, ready, and proficient. Now, when you look in the grade book, the formative assessment, that will be an unweighted grade, and the all capitals LT5 grade, that will be their actual weighted grade for this learning target. And there will be, that will how it will be for every learning target we cover. Now, when students have another chance for Learning Target 5 and take their second formative assessment, they'll obviously, hopefully, score better. And so here is an example of what they might score the next time. So student one has gone from a close to a proficient. So back when I was in school, we would have averaged the 70 and 92, and they would have gotten an 81. Well, these days with standards-based grading, we realize that sometimes students don't catch on at the same rate. So we don't penalize them for being close on their first try. If they demonstrate proficiency on the second assessment, then that's what they get. They get a proficient grade. And so I get to go back and change all the Learning Target 5 grades to proficient, which is, or not proficient, but to the newer score, which is really fun and exciting for me to do and for students. So you can see that after formative assessment 2, student 1 would now have a 92 for their grade for Learning Target 5. Student 2 would have an 85. And this, I want you to notice, this person, student 3, showed proficiency twice. So you might wonder, well, how do they get a 95 or 100? Well, advanced shows performance that is frequently above ready and proficient. So frequently above, well, twice, I'm going to consider that frequently, and so they will get a 95. And then if a student gets a proficient on a learning target 3 times, we would consider that performance to be consistently above what is expected, and a student can actually earn a 100% on that learning target as the quarter goes along. I hope this has helped.